1989 Fleer Rack Pack box. We picked this up off of eBay. Unfortunately, McNulty's didn't have any in stock. Let's go take a look and let's pull this one here. No cards on the bottom. Got our scissors too. All right, 89 Fleer rack packs are going to be 42 card rack packs with 3 logo stickers. Now, that's down 9 cards from 87 when you had 51. I'm not sure how many cards the 88 Fleer rack packs had. And I also believe these are individually cello wrapped, if I'm not mistaken, which makes it interesting. You also get a For the Record card, which I think might be in the middle pack, if I'm not mistaken. One of these rack packs has an insert in the middle pack, and where others tend to have them in the last pack or third. All right, there we go. All right, what are we looking for real quick in 89 Fleer rookies? We're looking for a couple that made the Hall of Fame in 2015. John Smoltz, $1.50. Craig Biggio, $2.50. Randy Johnson got a couple variations. The original version, where the Marlboro sign is clearly visible in the background, is a $40 card. The 2 cards that are tinted, one red and one green, Beckett does not list a value for those 2 cards. And then the black box over the Marlboro sign is worth $2.50. We've got Gary Sheffield at $1.50, and then Ken Griffey Jr. is the big one at $15. Got a bunch of errors, really too many to really remember, but we've got the Randy Johnson, which we'll be looking for, obviously the Billy Ripken error card. And then if we get any checklists, we'll have to see if they either come with no positions or with positions. I think all of the checklists I have so far do not have any positions. All right, we start out with our Superstar Specials card. Like Father, Like Sons, with Roberto Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr. Now, I believe this is an uncorrected error card, as this is Roberto and this is Sandy. So the names are switched from where they are in the picture, or vice versa. But I'm almost 99.9% certain that that was never corrected. We've got Tim Jones, Don Gordon, Len Dykstra. Ooh, that card's washed out. What's up with that? That is, look at the difference. We're going to go ahead and toss out that Len Dykstra card. I don't know what happened there, but it's very washed out. Got Tom Filer, Mike McFarlane, Mookie Wilson, Willie Upshaw, another washed out card. You can see the difference there. What gives? I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe the ink got light. Got Frank Williams, Don Paul, Craig Lefferts, Dennis, Oil Can Boyd. Oh, really? There's Rhino, and that's a bit washed out. Ryan Sandberg. Yeah, that's going to be washed out. We're going to go ahead and toss him out. Our sticker is going to be an American League 4-banger, the Cleveland Indians, the Detroit Tigers, the Kansas City Royals, and the Milwaukee Brewers. with my Detroit Tigers team history on back. And again, this seems to be a little slanted in its cut. We had that problem with the 88s. First time I've ever seen cards that have seemed to be washed out, this Len Dykstra being the worst. That is very interesting. Yeah, we're going to toss those out. Really do hate to toss out that Rhino, but yeah, I don't want to put that in complete sets. If I were to buy a complete set and I happen to see that Rhino in there, I'd have been a little upset myself. I'd have been like, really? You're giving me a less than on a good player like that? All right, pack number 2, we've got Eric Hansen. Whew. Wow, it's a face only a mother could love there. Willie McGee, Rick Cerone, Jack McDowell, Norm Charlton, Johnny Paredes, Henry Cutto, Kelly Downs, Ted Power, Mike Sharperson, Randy Myers, Terry Poole, Bob Welch, Glenn Hubbard, Willie Randolph. Yep, this is the one where it's in the middle pack. There's our 1989 Fleer For the Record card featuring Greg Maddux. Nice. We'll take that. That's going to be an insert. Card 5 of 6. And then our sticker is going to be National League Eastern Division, the St. Louis Cardinals, with their team history on back. All right, pack number 3. Oh, we didn't get any washed out cards in that cello pack. Guess we'll call these unmarked cello packs, for lack of better words. And you know, I think we've pulled 2 rack packs out of this box already, and we've not come across washed out cards like that. Huh. All right, last pack, y'all. We've got Ernest Riles, Eric King, Mike Marshall, Terry Kennedy, Glenn Davis, Dave Parker. Rest in peace to Dave. He passed away not too long ago. I think within the past couple of months. Throw him some love. Put him up there. Jack Clark, Tommy John, Mike Maddox, Ruben Sierra, Dale Murphy. Nice. We'll take that card. Here's a Superstar Specials card, Dual Heat. Pitchers Mark Davis and Dwight Doc Gooden. That's a cool card. Loving it. There's Denny Walling, Ron Washington, Ron Darling, and our sticker for the National League Eastern Division, the Philadelphia Phillies, with their team history on back. Nice. That third one, we picked up Dale Murphy. That's awesome. Big fan. We picked up the late Dave Parker. Rest in peace to him. And our For the Record insert goes to Greg Maddux. Nice. All right, overall, I'm happy. Bit disappointed about these washed out cards, but it is what it is. There you have it, folks. 1989 Fleer. What did I say? 40... How many cards did I say was in it? 42 cards. Rack pack. From the box. Hopefully we don't see any more washed out cards coming from this box. Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay safe and stay tuned. We're probably going to wrap it up for today. But tomorrow we'll continue, hopefully, with some Fleer. If not tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll be starting out with 1990 Fleer. I think we've got some wax packs. And I also have some cello packs that I picked up from McNulty. And then we get into 1990 Fleer Canadian. That's where the common cards are 50 cents a piece. So you can only imagine what the stars are going to be worth. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, supporting the channel, y'all, and stay safe.